Kirsten Watson, go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Clayton just kind of hit on the conversation that you guys had after that first inning, but what from your side did you see that you think just kind of led to an uncharacteristic outing from him?
Yeah, certainly uncharacteristic. I just think that just the volume in that first inning and kind of looking out of what's kind of the upside of having him go back out there, I just didn't see it. It just seemed like he just didn't have the feel for any spin today. And even the fastball location just wasn't what it normally is. So for me, it's an outlier of an outing, and we just got to move forward.
And is there any benefit to a doubleheader with having to turn things around so quickly?
I think, yeah, I do. It was a pretty quick game. So to get back out there and wash this game, I guess there's no better way than to play another baseball game. And so, yeah, to look out a few hours and we got to be at it again, ready to go.
And Keibert Ruiz, you mentioned that you were excited about him just kind of seeing out there and, of course, put up a great swing. What does it just seem like that seeing from him?
I think it's great. Cabert's been really good and just kind of takes me back to his debut where the first swing he took was a home run, and he's not afraid. He gets in there and gets his swings off. And so for him to, not have us get shut out and get a hit homer, I just thought it infused a little bit of excitement into our dugout.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
It was taking Clayton out in that situation at the first inning. How much of that was thinking about maybe Saturday and having to pitch on short rest?
It wasn't in the moment. I think for me, it was just kind of thinking about Clayton, what we have as far as availability in the pen, the upside, downside about having him continue to go. And, the short rest conversation, we'll have that conversation. We'll decide, in our opinion, what we think is best for Clayton and the Dodgers here the next day or two. We'll talk about it.
And just to be clear from your end, he's fine health-wise?
Yeah, he's fine health-wise, yes.
Do you have a 27th man for game 2?
We haven't decided, but I think it's most likely to be Luke Rayleigh.
And then just defensively, Dave, how would you evaluate your team's defense over the last, this month, this season?
I think it's not on par with what we've done and what we're capable of doing. There's facets of the game individually, collectively, you're always trying to get better. And I think the overall defense is something that is certainly at the top.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, just a quick one for me. What was Hendricks doing so well against you guys today?
I think he was getting ahead. We've seen a lot of him, so it's nothing that we didn't expect. It's a two-seamer that runs off the plate to back on the plate to the right-hander to get ahead. It's a curveball and it's heavy changeup. So I thought at times we did a good job of shooting the ball the other way, and other times we got a little too big with our swings. But we knew what to expect from him.
Thank you, Dave.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead, Eric.
Dave, I know this has come up quite a bit the last week or so, but on Corey Seager, I know you guys internally have, much better metrics than, say, the ones that are publicly available for defense. But is there anything specifically that, like, the publicly available metrics or whatever missed about, what Seager provides on defense, that we're not seeing?
Well, I think that if you look at the long body of work that he provides is consistency. And so again, we're talking about a smaller sample as far as 1 month of baseball. So like I said, Eric, we're always trying to get better defensively, individually, and that's kind of where we're at.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Just to push on the defense a little bit more, Dave, what do you think is behind the subpar performance?
I don't know that answer right now. I think that I know our guys are getting very good information as far as positioning. I know our guys practice with a purpose every day, and they're not taking pitches off. So why we're not converting plays, balls into outs like we have over a long period of time in the past, I don't know the answer right now. My expectation is that it will turn, it will get better. But right now, to your question, which is very fair, I just don't have the answer.
And we've talked about the offense, and offenses do go in and out of slumps. Does it bother you that the defense is apparently slumping? That's supposed to be a constant.
Yeah, that bothers me. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does bother me because that's something that we should be able to bank with our guys. That's the consistent defense, something that we should bank. Yeah. So very uncharacteristic, but we've seen it this year, and it has to get better. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, time for one more. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, Dave, just any word yet on the MRI?
Yeah, there was no incident. It just kind of came up negative, which was great news. So now we're just kind of treating as such. Don't know when he'll pick up a baseball and play catch, but just want to make sure the kind of the soreness, the uncomfortableness of the arm dissipates. But the findings or lack thereof was good news. And Bruce.